What's up, guys? This is Bullvyi Philhan. Yesterday's competition threw a bunch of you for a loop. I actually had 3 people to figure it out, and I gave codes to every single one of them. We're going to go over exactly what I was looking for. We had one gentleman, I think he was the first one who figured it out, who used a very scientific approach to figuring out what's what. Now, anyway, moving on, tonight's competition is going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome. So, anyway, without further ado, let's get into what I was looking for yesterday's competition. I said, look in this video for something before minute 1:15 on 1 minute 15 seconds. Something. I want something on here that's out of the ordinary that you need to look for. And if you will look to the tactical map on the bottom right hand corner, at the top of that there's something there. What does that say? This gentleman figured it out. There was actually 3 gentlemen who figured it out, and they all received codes. I can't quite tell what it says. I don't know who put that in there.
I want to play a game.
That's what it says. I want to play a game. Boom! There it is. 3 winners yesterday. Moving on, tonight's contest. Here's what you have to do to win. As you know, it is Friday night. It is time to partay. Hard week all over now. It's Friday. I can't be there with you guys. I can't go to everybody's house. It's not going to happen. I can't do it. Here is what I want you guys to do to win the contest. I want you guys to hoist the mug in my name. That's right. Make a toast to me tonight. I want you to take a selfie video while raising a cup to me. And I want you guys to say, to Bullvyi Philhan, may he finesse his enemies. And then I want you guys to post this to Bullvyi the Philhanded Facebook page. As usual, I don't want any messages. I want this to be posted so everyone can see your glory. Now, we're going to have a lot of winners for this one. I am feeling especially generous. Now, it does not have to be alcoholic. Everybody can do it. Do it with soda, water, whatever. Make me proud, my Phil-handed folk. Like I said, the best 5 of these videos, these toasts, are going to receive codes. So keep that in mind, and I may get more generous. Now, if you've won, I'm going to PM you and give you the code. And the instructions are also below in the description, the first line of the description. So just, go over that. And may the odds ever be in your favor. And I think this is something that a lot of folks can win at. Maybe this will give some of the folks a chance to win who haven't won anything yet. I've been trying to make the rounds, kind of spread it around a little bit. We don't want the same folks to win over and over again. So that's why I'm just trying to kind of make sure I spread up the winnings evenly. Moving on, let's get to the game. Now, as you can see here, guys, I've got to be honest, a lot of people like this tank. I am not too much a fan of it. This is one of those situations where it was a loner. I said, give it to me, and I ran it, and it was okay. I think I get some decent spotting. Some people love this tank. I kind of wanted to play it because it looks like a baby Type 59, and I am a fan of the Type 59. But, that being said, I did only play this tank a few games, so I can't really pass so much judgment there. Taking a lot of rounds there. I kind of regret pulling up there. We're immediately in health conservation mode. There goes my compadre with full health. Darn him. So, as you can see here, we're a little bit surrounded, and we don't really have any friendlies even remotely near us. So the best thing for us to do is one of 2 things. We either need to hunker down or we need to break contact and get the fudge out of here. I am always a fan of leaving a given area if it's just not going well. You're not making a lot of things happen, and that's pretty much what we've got going on right here, guys. You know, there's not a whole lot happening for us. So, you know, expeditious retreat, essentially. It is time to get out of here. We're getting our swerve on. We're going serpentine. As you can see there, I'm kind of using my mans for cover a little bit. It's fine. You know, guys, there's nothing wrong with using folks for cover, as long as you don't lock anybody up. Now, that's a whole different ballgame. Now, as you can see here, guys, we are outside of their range. They can't necessarily see us. I think we probably could have fired with impunity right there if they didn't break contact, but you know what? That's kind of what happens when you get out of range. And essentially all we're doing is flexing to the other flank. Technically, we should have some of the remaining guys kind of flex over here to help us with this flank, but it is just not going to happen. As I like to say, that flanks with Jesus. And we are out of there. We are leaving. I mean, there's nothing we can do to stop those guys. They have retaken their spawn. For what reason, I'm sure I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and see if we can't reposition back kind of near our spawn and possibly farm some guys as we do so. Now, as far as the game is progressing, it is more or less even. We don't really have a side that is winning per se, but, you know, we are definitely giving it our all. My compadre somehow bit the dust, even though he had more health. I guess he just did not finesse hard enough. But you know what? What can you do? Sometimes it catches up with you. I am going to try to go out here and see if I can't light some folks up. Maybe maintain some fire on them with the allies here, if they so choose to shoot at what I light up. Now, granted, there's not a lot you can do about that. The only thing you could do is light them up and see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and put a premium round in the pit here because I don't think I can penetrate this gentleman from the front. He's being a little squirrely. We fire one right there, and it just did not happen for us. We're going to pull behind a bush while we reload, and it's not happening. We're kind of wasting money right here, but you know what? It's fine. We are tank game Sam Rothstein. Moving on, we did manage to get one right there, and you know, I'm honestly not sure if the juice is worth the squeeze, considering how little this gun does versus the cost of premium ammunition for it. I just don't know if it's going to happen, so I decided to go ahead and start trying to track him. That wasn't happening either. What can you do? Made in China. Moving on. So the game is kind of shaping up. The downside is we've got a lot of action in the mid here, and we don't really have much going on to kind of slow down their onslaught from taking that mid. So I'm going to reposition. And my goal was I was going to go over there and see if I could 1v1 that gentleman, get him off the map. We have some just bare shots right here. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, and it didn't happen. But as you can see, we're mopping up nicely. No thanks to me. Essentially, I spotted quite a bit in this game. Quite a bit for, you know, the one or two games I played with this thing. But, you know, as far as just straight damage, we just did not really make it happen. We just didn't pump it out. But, you know, what can you do? There's not a whole lot you can do if, you know, the targets don't present themselves and you can't make it happen. Because I don't believe I have any equipment on this. I don't know if I have a decent crew in it. I think I have a semi-decent crew. But anyway, we got the last kill, so that's fine. We got something out of it, which was my main concern. We did get in there and made a little something happen. We did get an ace tanker badge, 99% somehow. Guys, I hope you enjoy. Please remember to like, subscribe, share. Brr.